Good morning everyone and Miss Panelists. I, Janine Bocado, and our members presenting to all of you the research chapter 1, defense of our group number 1.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Arian Garcia.
I'm Nicole Coron. I am Dia Sexual.
And we are discussing our research introduction.
This study said to update the youth about the negative effect of social media and how the internet takes away a lot of opportunities and moments from them. As we are all aware, social media is expanding as a result of the technical advancement so we now have at our disposal. Because of this advancement, youth keep isolating themselves to the world of internet. However, this distraction took away their time and attention from the real world and their responsibilities as a student. It is good for students to have a secure place, express themselves, but because of their lack of poor time management and lack of self-control, they miss out on trust that could have ultimately and beneficial. Most people have found that the more you use social media platforms, social media, and higher your risk to depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems that given to us by things we see online. A study established that research department 2021 concludes that the average Filipino spend 4.06 hours per day on social media. And as Shopify staff, social media optimization conducted that the most recent demonstration is 2.93 billion active users in 2022. That means Facebook is the most used social media platform nowadays. These figures are very concerning and very alarming, especially for Filipinos.
For some visualization, let's have an example, shall we? It is strictly prohibited the usage of electronic devices such as cell phones, tablets, and other such things during in class. However, in some instances, teachers allow their students to use them, but there is an exemption. Students should only use them for educational purposes and not for leisure time. Based on our observation, some students frequently disregard this restriction, which is very improper and no one should undertake. Social media can help in altering students' behavior and how they see things and their perspective in them. Social media can also affect one's self-esteem. It can either motivate or uplift them, or it can either hurt or discourage them. We are conducting this research to know what are the negative effects of social media on grade 10 students. Grade 10 students' academic performance, specifically at Transformatory City National High School, Coron. As students, we are aware that social media has flaws, but the main question is, what are the impact of it on us students? Now that our research introduction has been concluded, is there any question, Ms. Panelists? Then let's move on to the next part of our research.
Hello everyone, I am Gina Catalio and now representing the statement of the problem. This paper aims to define what are the negative effects of social media in terms of psychological and personal performance of someone who uses it. Specifically, it will answer this question. First question, what social media is and why students use it? Second question, is social media detrimental because we use it or because we overuse it? Third question, is social media really that harmful to the youth nowadays? Fourth question, how is social media damaging to someone's mental health? And last but not the least, how does social media affect grade 10 students in terms of performances? We want the readers of this research paper to define how harmful social media is Also, we want the readers of this research paper to define what are the negative effects of social media. Is there any question about this part, Ms. Panelist?
Proceed.
If that's the case, let's move to the next one.
Hello everyone, I am Katie Puna and Don Samuel Osorto. We present the objectives of our research. The primary goal of this research is to raise awareness among young people about the detrimental impact of social media. This study will determine how much social media can ruin younger people's mind and performance. So, how much can social media affect the thinking and behavior of young people? However, the use of social media can affect young people or even students. Their thinking is only focused on one thing and it disturbs their sleep. Many young people are also addicted and mentally damaged. For example, some obscene things they watch or see give them more time and it can affect their thinking if they are so.
Second is to analyze the damaging effects of social media by one's self-esteem. Last is distinguish which social media is helpful or not. At the end of this research paper, you will get to understand that social media is much more damaging to your personal well-being more than you thought if you will be, and you will realize that you don't really need the validation from the internet to live your life.
Good morning, everyone. I am Julia Merced Garcia. I hold Nicolar.
And I am Jenny Diriada, and we are going to discuss about the scope and limitations of this research. Scope and limitations usually focus to provide the outline of what your project will address and what it will address.
This research can provide answers with regards to the problem and is may also to find ways on how to gradually stop and prevent this kind of excessive nuisance. In this collection, with the gathered information, it may possibly find solutions for negative effects of social media and academic performance of the students. This term paper serves as information about the overuse of social media and ways to prevent it. Because overuse of social media will cause bad effects like your kids has brother-in-law or you have failed in your subject. For our part, the goal of our research is to understand the potential reasons why students are using social media excessively as well as the detrimental consequences that social media has on academic performance of the greatest students at Clase Marta City National High School, Concho Annex, in the school year 2022-2023.
Limitations of the study. This study will not cover the additional subject matter that are not necessarily connected to the topic, which focuses on the excessive use of social media of graded students in their academic performance.
The researchers limited the study to graded learners of Clase Marta City National High School for the school year 2022-2023.
Is there any question, Ms. Panelist?
If that's the case, now we are passing the discussion of our research on to the next topic, which is theoretical framework.
Good morning everybody, I am Micaela Libunao
And I am Catherine Pecas.
and we are assigned to do the theoretical framework. In this part of research, we researchers will address some hypotheses about what, why, and how social media may affect the people who are targeted in this process. Now, let's move on to the theories to be discussed. In the first theory that was made by Barry and others on 2017 states that pupils or teenagers in general using social media is totally reasonable given that the majority of them are going through their age of adolescence. It is also stated in this theory that low levels of anxiety and depression have been favorably associated with social media use. Now, the second theory by Chukwer on 2018 the networking can be viewed as the most important aspect influencing how people feel. Why? Since when someone is lazily using social media without apparent purpose, due to the type of material he or she is seeing in a random moment, he or she can finally acknowledge a change in themselves.
And the last jury are the jury of Stanbell in 2007 and Coron in 2000. Based on this jury, a lot of things you see on the internet isn't what it looked like in person. A lot of people only show their positive side on the internet. Nowadays, people use social media to exhibit their personal achievements and to compare themselves to the pictures and information they give rather than to have fun and revenue, which has a lot of impact to their personal well-being that is supported by the next jury. This jury of LS 2010 explains how social media has the biggest impact on your mental health. While using it, you don't really notice how you constantly check your messages, personal investment, the time you spend using it, and how you get influenced by it.
Are there any questions, Ms. Madeline? If that's the case, then we will put an end to this presentation.
And that would be all for our research chapter 1 defense. Thank you for listening.